What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Archie Phoenix and welcome back to another video. Now, if you guys have not been keeping up with E3 2017, there has been a lot going on with specifically Call of Duty World War II. From the multiplayer reveal trailer, which is actually pretty nice, to actually being able to play it, we've gotten a pretty good feeling already of how this game is going to be. Now, we've seen YouTubers use the M1 Garand, MP40, the Luger, which is a pistol, the BAR, the M1903, which is a sniper, the Winchester 1987, and a few other equipment including the frag grenade and the bouncing Betty. Now, is this all that we are really going to be using? Of course not. Now, Sledgehammer Games has given us a gun list of what we are going to be using in the beta on the 25th of August, and it may actually be the official gun list that we are going to be using when it comes out in November 3rd. Now, I'm not going to be reading off, all the guns that are in the gun list, but I'm just going to show you guys, just so you guys can, take a screenshot or pause it so you can, just take a look at it. But, there you go. I am definitely excited, me personally, to use the MP40, the SCG-40, both of the snipers, the M1 Garand, and the shovel. And also, for you guys that do not know, the beta details, I actually do have a picture that I'm going to show you guys right now. So yeah, there you go. It's going to be the same thing as BO3 beta. The first weekend, PlayStation 4 users are going to be going first. And the second weekend, PlayStation 4 and Xbox users are going to go at the same time. In other news, Gears of War players XLs, God Plays, and OpTic Red's IC are suspended for Season 1 actions. And I'm going to tell you guys about it right now. So, these three very good Gears of War professional esports players were dealt suspensions for violating the Pro Circuits Code of conducting during Season 1 of the Gears Pro Circuit, according to an official post on the Coalition's Gears of War website. Now, for Red IC, he was given a 1 event suspension, which includes any game battles or sanctioned events until the end of the second season major event for, quote, involvement in a physical altercation / threatening behavior. So I guess he was just about to get into a fight, or he was, probably raging and was about to kill somebody, which is not okay. Now, given the longest suspension out of the 3 players, XLs was set out the entirely of the second Gears of War Pro Circuit season for disrespectful language and behavior at multiple events to staff and partners, disregard for match and meeting warnings at multiple events, and threatening behavior to tournament staff. So again, they were probably about to get into some altercation, probably a fight. I'm not too sure. And finally, as for God Plays, he was given a 3 event suspension for 2 direct physical altercations. Okay, so this was definitely a fight. This had to be a fight that they were about to get into. Now, during the Gears Las Vegas Open tournament, which was a few years back, they managed to receive some intel about a situation between God Plays and Red IC at the event from Loviel Belly Cardwell, which is the host of the podcast On the Flank. So I just have a screenshot of what he said between the 2 players of what happened and what he knows about the situation. So what it says is, from what I've been told, there has been some type of beef between IC and God Plays since the last LAN in Paris, where God Plays also punched another Gears of War player. God Plays came up to IC and punched him in the face when IC wasn't paying attention, and now IC is missing a tooth. Tragic. Now, of course, this isn't a confirmation about the exact details of the incident or if that altercation was a direct cause of the suspensions given to both players. And the last story for today involves Modern Warfare Remastered. Now, if you guys have not known, there has been a leak of a standalone version of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered release. And it involves a really hefty price tag. Now, the game, which is originally bundled with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, will cost over $39.99. Now, shout out to Charlie Intel for getting this. They have sent photos of the front and the back of the PS4 box. The release date, which appears uncertain at this point, will both June 20th and June 27th as possible release dates. Now that sticker price is sure to upset gamers, but it's really no surprise since, you know, you get the remastered version for $20 on top of the $60 for Infinite Warfare, or for free basically if you bought the $100 collector's edition, which came with both remastered and the season pass, which costs $50 if you buy it separately. Now in my opinion, I think that it is really ridiculous since you have to pay like now $40 for, you know, the standalone version of, you know, of the remastered, since, you know, it costs basically $20, and on top of that you have the DLCs which cost like what, like $15 I think, which like the DLC should be free since you already paid like $80, you know. But you know, that's just how, you know, Activision works, I guess. And you know, that's, you know, the way it goes. So expect, you know, $40 for Modern Warfare Remastered. And that is all the news that I have for today. If you guys have enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe for more awesome content. This has been your boy Lucky Phoenix again, and peace out guys, stay logic.